Okay, in this video we want to talk about storing numeric data. You can see over here I have my characters. We have a data type char, and then for numeric data I have a byte, a chart, and an int. And these three data types here allow me to store whole numbers. So let's do a byte right now. Here's main memory, and I have byte x, that's my data type, that's my variable name x. X is the storage area in RAM. It's 1 byte big. It can only store a whole number, no decimal point values here, a whole number, and it has a range of -128 plus 127. Now the first question you're going to ask me is, why is that the range? 1 byte has 8 wires right here, and you can configure these 8 wires 256 different ways. But we have to store both positive and negative values in 0. So the range goes from 0 to -128 to plus 127. That takes care of all 256 possibilities we have. So now what I want to do is actually tell you a little bit about how do you store a value. So I'm going to store 5. X is a 5. I turn on the 4 and the 1. That's a 5. How about I store a 0? All of them off. How would I store a 65? A 64 and 1. How would I store a positive 127? Turn them all on, because if you add up all these, it's 127, but don't turn on the last one on the left. How would I store a -128? Just turn on the -128. So let's do an interesting thing here. I stored 5. Here's a 4 and a 1, that's a 5. How would I get a -5? It's really easy. So I convert it to binary, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. That's the 1 and the 4. That's a positive 5. Now what I do is I flip the bits. All the zeros become 1s. And all the 1s become 0s. I flip the bits and I add 1. So this is 0 and 1's a 1. 1. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So to find a negative value, I had to find the positive value. So here's a 5, positive 5. I flip the bits, all the zeros become 1s, the 1s become 0. I flip the bits and I add 1 right here. And the answer is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That's a -5. Let's do one more. Let's find a positive 65 and then a -65. So a positive 65 is that. And to fill in the appropriate circles, 64 and 1, positive 65. A -65 would be flip the bits, flip the bits, and add 1. 1 and 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. And that's -65. This is how you store a whole number that would be considered a byte. 1 byte big, whole number, range -128 to plus 127.